Hiya, my name's David. I'm the Wandering Ponderer. I'm at Marks Hall, and this is a beautiful tree at the top of a hill where I've got a little bit of a vista, and vista is the key today, because in a couple of videos ago I threw down the gauntlet to Jeff and asked him to send me some footage or even photos of a vista, and he did better than that, much better.
Hello everyone, it's Jeff. I'm here today in an American Vista after I was invited by the Wandering Ponderer to show you an American Vista. This is the first place I thought of. It has a very interesting and long history, and I'll be telling you about that today, and I'll be showing you the views. I hope very much you enjoy it. This small pine tree that seems to be growing out of solid rock has fascinated travelers since the first train rolled past on the Union Pacific Railroad. It is said the builders of the original railroad diverted the tracks slightly to pass by the tree as they laid rails across Sherman Mountain in 1867 through 1869. It is also said the trains stopped here while the locomotive firemen gave the tree a drink from their water buckets. The railroad moved several miles to the south in 1901, and the abandoned grade became a wagon road. In 1913, the Lincoln Highway Association was formed to procure the establishment of a continuous improved highway from the Atlantic to the Pacific. The Lincoln Highway was an instant success in a nation enamored with the newfangled automobiles and eager for a place to drive them. The Lincoln passed right by the tree rock, as did US 30 in the 1920s and Interstate 80 in the 1960s. At this place, the road was approaching the 8,835-foot Sherman Summit, the highest point on the Lincoln. The view of the surrounding mountains was nothing that westbound Easterners had ever seen. Still, they noticed the little tree, which became the favored subject of many of the early postcards and photographs. It still is. The tree is somewhat stunted and twisted limber pine, a type of tree commonly found in this area where ponderosa and limber pines dominate the landscape. The age of the tree is unknown, although limber pines can live as long as 2,000 years. The tree grows out of a crack in a boulder of Precambrian era pink Sherman granite formed more than 1 to 4 billion years ago. The Chinese and Irish workers who laid the original transcontinental railway refused to destroy the tree. They considered it a sacred object. It truly does grow out of solid rock. This is what it looked like in 1927. It survives negative 35 degrees Celsius and 75-mile-an-hour blizzard winds every year. Sitting here near the top of a mountain, it is located near the town of Beaufort, Wyoming, which has only one resident. This is a flat mesa on top of a mountain with peaks all the way around. The most picturesque is Laramie Peak. This is Laramie Peak. This is the remnants of the ghost town Eastbrook. I will leave you here. Remember, be good to each other, do good deeds, think good thoughts, and I will see you again.
What a wonderful tree. What a wonderful tale that tree tells. In the cleft of a rock, I've never ever seen a tree growing out of a rock in my life, and that's a first for me. Thank you so much, Jeff, for that. Well, this is it from me at Marks Hall. Very short bit from me, but remember the tree, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thanks again, Jeff, and thank you for staying with me.